Hello. Today I want to try a recipe that I've actually kind of tried before, but didn't care for it. Not that it was bad, like I was able to eat it. It just wasn't like good. And I've heard so many people say that it's really good that I want to try again. But I'm going to use a different protein powder. So in the past with this recipe, I have used plain whey isolate protein powder and then added like vanilla extract to it and things like that. The recipe that I got it from is from Autumn L Nutrition, and she uses her protein powder in that recipe, which is a vanilla whey isolate protein powder. But I don't have that. And so I thought, well, I'll just use whey isolate and like vanilla extract, right, to make that vanilla flavor. But it didn't really work out very well. And then the next time that I made it, I actually used Premier protein. This is chocolate flavor, but it was vanilla flavor. Um, and I didn't care for that either, but I don't really care for that protein powder. So I do care for this protein powder, Robert Irvine's FitCrunch vanilla protein powder. I have used it several times in making like baked goods and things like that, and it's good. I like it. I don't. It's not I don't like it as much as just like a plain shake, but as like used in things, it's really, really good. So I thought that I would try making it today with this protein powder. I've got my little chopper here. I have one large egg in there, and I've got it on my scale so I can just easily measure out my ingredients. I need a quarter cup of cottage cheese, which is 55 grams. And then I need, I think, 26 grams of protein powder. The recipe calls for a half scoop of Autumn's protein powder. I think that's what I need is 26 grams. So that's what I'm going to put in. And then I need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'll get this blended together and get it into my preheated waffle maker. If I can figure out, there we go. Probably don't need to do it on top of my scale. So she usually makes it into, I think, pancakes. Or maybe she also makes she says it's waffle and pancake mix. It's pretty thin here. We'll see what happens. And then she uses chocolate chips. She sprinkles some chocolate chips on top. I don't like chocolate chips. So I'm going to just put in a few blueberries. I have a feeling this is going to overflow on me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it looks like my blueberries kind of made a mess of things for me. I have got blueberries kind of stuck up on the top here. This one's oh, I think what happened, yeah, that's what it looks like. I think what happened was my blueberries, when I closed the lid, they kind of just got pushed, and now they're like all up here because I don't really see much blueberry over here. Okay, but let's give it a try. I started by just trying a bite with just the waffle, no like blueberry in it. And I do like the flavor much better than like the previous versions. It still is like you can tell it's made with whey protein powder, which is just kind of like dries things out. I wonder if there's a way to add either more liquid or more fat to kind of like help balance that a little more. You might not be able to just because like that is just an aspect of whey protein powder. I still might experiment and see. What I like about this recipe versus some of the other recipes is that it's made with cottage cheese, and so it's, high protein, low carb, and then, has protein powder in it. So again, it's high protein, which is really what I prioritize. But I do feel like I still might need to kind of tweak it a bit to get it to the like mouth feel that I would want. Now, like I said, she has it as a pancake slash waffle recipe. So maybe if it's made into a pancake, it might not have that much of a problem. Like I feel like when you make it into a pancake, it cooks a little bit less, like not quite as long. Um, so I'll eat it. It'll be good. I am glad that I did the experiment. I do really like that protein powder. I like the flavor. It's just that whey issue that I need to figure out how to resolve.